Below the veranda that fronted the hotel, a swimming pool beckoned. It was there that I met Rosa Gee. When I asked about her at the front desk, I was told that she came every day to swim. Soon enough, they pointed her out to me. She'd been swimming laps, exhibiting a svelte figure that was being admired slyly by more than one onlooker. She emerged otter sleek and joined Anna and me at the mahogany bar for a drink. We would meet again after she returned to New York, as she was an integral part of Maya and Jimmy's group. Rosa's best friend in the group was Louise Merriweather, who was equally ferocious about her writing, but as with many girlfriends, they were in other ways opposites. Rosa was quicksilver. Louise was water, at times placid, at other times turbulent. Louise was, like me, a child of the Great Migration. She had grown up in Harlem during the Great Depression. She knew a world that connected her to my parents, who were only a decade older than she. Daddy Was a Numbers Runner was her first novel, published in 1970. It was a book about a time and place that were familiar to my parents, a world about which they spoke. The novel, which was originally published with a foreword by Jimmy, connected with Black folks of all ages. I discussed it with my parents. They got it. Rosa and Louise were friends of Sam's and intimates of Maya's. In fact, Maya had roomed with Rosa on her arrival in New York. In my mind, they formed a triumvirate with Paul Marshall, another pivotal member of the group. If Louise and Rosa were accessible, Brooklyn-born Paul Marshall was more of a cipher. Her parents were immigrants from Barbados who moved to Brooklyn's Crown Heights neighborhood. In her first book, Brown Girl Brownstones, told of that immigrant experience. Louise, Rose, and Paul were stalwarts, the central folks in the groups. Others came and went with less frequency, but were also members in good standing of the pack. Verda Mae Smart Grosvenor, or Mae, or Vert, as she was sometimes known, always provided entertainment. She had already written Vibration Cooking, her first book, and had been working with food as a means of cultural expression when I met her. Her book, Thursdays and Every Other Sunday Off, detailed her exploits in the world of domestic service with laughing to keep from screaming accuracy. Baldwin declared that he loved Verda Mae because she made him laugh, and indeed her exploits were the stuff of urban legend. There were others too, academics like Eleanor Traylor and her incisive mind and enviable wardrobe, and Richard Long, who was given to lard in his erudite conversation with quotes from the early philosophers in the original Greek. Some, like Stokely Carmichael, made only rare appearances. Others, like Hugh Masekela, were around for a brief period and then gone. And still others, Abby Lincoln, Max Roach, Miles Davis, appeared infrequently but made their presence immediately felt. And then there was Nina. "Who's the bitch in the red dress?" Those words rang out across the room as I crossed the threshold. After looking around, I realized with a start that the bitch in the red dress was me.